I don't know how to support my girlfriend in her passion that she's terrible at. We've been together for almost 3 years now, and for the most part the relationship is lovely. But there's an increasingly large part of her life which is causing issues: writing. My girlfriend always tells me about how much she loves writing. Though she doesn't write professionally, it's always been a hobby of hers, and it's one that she takes a lot of pride in. She's even been starting to write some rough drafts of a light novel recently, and she enjoys every second of it. The problem? Her writing is the worst I've ever seen from someone our age, bar none. Now, I don't claim to be a good writer whatsoever. I've seen plenty of fantastic writing, and I'm well aware that I could never produce anything remotely close to that. In general, though, I'm at least able to write at a competent level. It's not perfect or great, but it gets the job done. Her writing, on the other hand, is incredibly difficult to read, even at a basic level. Punctuation is seemingly random. There are paragraph-long sentences without a comma in sight. Tenses change over and over in the middle of a thought, without warning. The vocabulary is never beyond a middle school level, which causes the entire thing to read like a 7th grade English assignment. To clarify, she's a native English speaker, so this isn't due to the language itself being uncomfortable for her. The content is also meandering, seemingly jumping from one idea to the next with no rhyme or reason. Again, if you were to read it, you would just assume that a preteen child wrote it. I don't mean to spend this much space belittling her work, but I feel like I need to drive home that this isn't just some issue of personal preference. It's really as close to objectively poor writing as you can get. Further confounding the issue is the fact that she's extremely proud of all her writing. She talks over and over about how she's a writer, and claims that it's one of her greatest skills. She's turned it into a major part of her identity. She constantly asks me to proofread pieces of her novel, and I don't even know what to do. I've tried basically rewriting the whole thing, and I've tried being more hands-off, only marking a few punctuation changes in there, knowingly leaving in countless errors. When I do the former, she seems to be genuinely hurt, asking me what was wrong with the original she showed me. When I do the latter, I feel like I'm basically lying to her about one of the things she cares about most. She loves to show people her writing, and, I hate saying this, I feel incredibly embarrassed when she does. I can see their confused expressions as they give her a cursory "wow, this is great," which she always takes to heart. She's an incredibly kind and loving person, so no one in her life can bring themselves to tell her the truth, knowing it would shatter her happiness and self-esteem. And, the biggest problem of all, she's going to be self-publishing her work soon. If someone buys her novel and leaves a review, she'll be devastated when she reads it. I've tried to subtly hint that maybe she should learn more about grammar and punctuation, just to make her writing even better. I've told her that reading more herself might be a great idea, and maybe she can learn some new words to use in her novel. But whenever I surface these ideas, her interest is practically zero. I have no idea what to do here. Some days I just want to be honest with her, and tell her that she should really learn some fundamentals of writing before trying to publish something. But at the end of the day, I just want her to be happy. I feel like no matter what, she's going to have to face this truth, whether it's from me or someone reading her novel and giving an honest review. How can I support her while not supporting her misconception about her abilities? Follow or subscribe.